All right, Pop-Tart, move over. There is a new pastry, grilled pastry in town. This is, of course, the caramelized onion, balsamic, maple syrup turnover. Let's get them. First things first, does that mean second things second? We've broached this conversation before. Yeah, let us know in the comment section below. All right, so first things first, we're gonna chop an onion. This is a little larger than I wanted. I could have used a shallot, so I'm gonna slice it right down the center first. And this is just a really cool recipe I found online. I've never actually, on the channel, recreated. On Instagram, just... Yeah, I was just scrolling through on in the airport, and I saw this little popover, I guess it would be, a little puff pastry, caramelized onion. Yeah, so I'm interested in trying this. I've not done it before to test it, to see if it works or not, but we're going to
Trusting Instagram.
No, we're going to do it together. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, sucker. So that's probably enough onion right there. We'll save this for another recipe. And I think we got a 350-degree grill right on the nose here. And I put a soapstone in today. So first thing I want to do is get a little caramelization on that onion. I'm going to put just a little bit of oil directly on the soapstone. And with no seasoning at all or anything, we're going to bring some of that onion, and I just want a little sear. Yeah, nothing crazy. And the reason I'm searing this side first, they didn't do this in the Instagram video. I want to get a little bit of caramelization. If I just went on with my puff pastry right now, that one side wouldn't have any caramelization, and I want more. I want more. Yeah. So I'll close that lid. Again, we're at 350 Fahrenheit. Let's do a little, just very little prep here. We've got some fresh thyme, and best way is to kind of put your fingernail in there and kind of scrape. Try to get some of that stem work out of there. You can come back this way if you like. Same thing on this one.
Oh, it's one of my favorite smells in the whole world.
Isn't it nice? And every time I walk past a rosemary bush, I've got to grab it and get it in my hands, Maple syrup will be going on this as well. We've got a little balsamic going on and the olive oil. Now what they did was interesting. They put it on a little piece of parchment. So I said, why not? Let's try that. And we're kind of off to the races. We could go ahead and cut our puff pastry. Doesn't need to be too big. There's so much moisture content in this puff pastry that even if you're just doing something simple on the grill, it picks up that of the grill flavor, that charcoal flavor, so nice. I think we want pieces about this big. Yeah, and they didn't do this either, but I want to put just a slight little score.
What's that gonna do?
I think it'll help raise around the onion. I want the onion to kind of be inside of that. We'll see. Again, 350 Fahrenheit right on the nose. And just a little bit of Lane's Barbecue honey sriracha today on this side. So I made it a little more difficult for myself because I sliced them in half, but I just want to kind of keep those together because I think it's a neat kind of artsy craftsy, We're going to end up flipping it. I just need the real estate right now. All right.
I don't think I've ever cooked pastry like this before.
Yeah, just face down. I'm not sure I have either.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, just stay there for just a second. I'm gonna put now my olive oil down. Whoa, geez. Balsamic. And there we go.
Is that maple syrup?
Maple syrup.
Yeah.
Kind of running off though, isn't it?
Wow, this is smelling unbelievable.
Let's hit that again since we got everything there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe instead of doing those 3 individual ones, we do 1 big one. Pulling an audible here. Make it a little tighter. All right. There we are.
Whew. Okay.
350 degrees. Let's close it down and see what happens. If anybody out there right now is thinking, you didn't even put the freaking thyme in there, 100 points. All right, so we're gonna do a little doctoring here.
Arts and crafts.
Yeah, arts and crafts, that's right. I think it was our buddy Anthony Bourdain that said, You know, if you never venture for the bad meal, you never get the great meal. This is where it happens, team. This is the R&D side that you never see. All these YouTubers and stuff try these recipes 3-4 times. Well, that's great. We're going for it. Okay, just a little even coat here, and that is just going to give us a luxurious mouthfeel, beautiful colors. All right. And look at this, look at the balsamic and the honey, or the maple syrup on the edge, how that's getting nice and golden. We'll see. It's one of those situations with puff pastry that if you're looking, it's not cooking. 350 degrees, 15 minutes, snuck some time in there. We're gonna see together. We're gonna see together. So I'm starting to think, what else do I need? We got a place for a landing spot. We got our spatula. We just gotta wait. It's the toughest part of culinary, you know. Bacon and pastry guys now, how about that? It's been 7 minutes, I just can't wait. We gotta look, we gotta look. Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Starting to get a little color. Get a little of that honey sriracha on the bottom of this. I think what we'll find too is that this parchment paper is gonna help us keep all those onions and stuff intact. And so as we bring it over, we'll bring the parchment under it, flip it over onto our test kitchen cutting board, and see what we've got. So another 7 minutes. I bet I want to see a little bit more color on that puff pastry. The moment of truth. Good color.
Wow.
Yeah, that's proper. Slide underneath the parchment, steady as she goes. I mean, that's cool like that, right? But let's flip it.
Oh, come on.
Hey! Now you can tell where the parchment was, we had pretty good success, and where it wasn't, it's a little over caramelized, right? That's where the garnish goes. And then kind of scoot it on through. Now you could imagine putting some goat cheese in here if you liked.
The aroma is unbelievable.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. And you know what we could do too? It's gonna kind of deflate and get real flashy and cool looking. But since we didn't have any onions right here on the end, I'll just give that a trim. And then we can go back to our original idea of having these pieces.
Yeah.
You know?
What a fun party trick.
Yeah, that's cool. I dig it. Those are exact. Go down one more.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad.
Dang, that looks so cool.
I think we're onto something. I mean, sky's the limit on what you want to put in there too. I think even when you flip it over, you put some goat cheese and then let it finish right side up. But that is stunning. If you're a caramelized onion fan like me and a balsamic fan and a puff pastry fan, why not, right? This is a gift. Let's give it a go. Wow, wow. Move over, Pop-Tart. There's a new king in town. This is fabulous, fabulous. That fresh thyme, I'm glad we remembered it. Thanks, team. Thanks for hanging out in the test kitchen today. You know, a little something different. This is great. I will be doing this again 1000%. Leave us in the comment section below what you would do differently with this. But so much fun. That balsamic really caramelized. You don't want to use a balsamic glaze. You want to use a nice aged balsamic. Fabulous. As always, from our backyard to yours, cheers and happy grilling.